Hey guys, it is time for the second annual Frybruary event on the Deglutenizer. So this week I'm starting off with pork schnitzel. Pork schnitzel is a traditional German dish. It's a pork cutlet pounded thin and coated in breadcrumbs and fried lightly. So let's get started. First things first is I have a lovely pork loin here, which I'm going to actually slice into my pork chops. This way I can get the exact thickness that I want. So first things first is I'm going to go open this over the sink. So on my pork loin, the skinny end looks a little bit neater, like it's going to give me some nicer, flatter pork chops. So I'm going to start at the skinny end. And I really only need about half of this, so the other half I can save and just make a roast pork loin later this week. So I want to cut these probably about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch thick, but I want to make sure that each piece is the same width. And once you start your cut, you can simply fold it open and continue slicing deeper until your chop separates. There we go. So you can see we've got a lovely even surface here, and that is going to be great for our schnitzel. So I've got 8 approximately equally sized pork chops now. I'm going to put the rest of my pork loin in a baggie for dinner later this week. Which is what I like about cutting my own chops. Is that I can take a larger roast and trim it down into different cuts for different dinners throughout the week. Now for my chops, I need to pound them out. So I'm going to arrange them with some space in between, because of course as they are pounded, they will spread. Okay, so I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap, just to keep things a little bit cleaner. I do not have a meat mallet, at least not one that I can find. So, rolling pin. You could also use a heavy pan and whack these down to the correct thickness with that. But I'm going to go with the rolling pin trick. Ready? And go. And I'm going to turn my board here. And whack them again. So my pork chops are pounded, and before I set up my dredging station, I want to get them some seasoning underneath the crust that we're going to develop. So I'm going to sprinkle these with salt and pepper. And I'm going to flip them over and season the other side. And salt and pepper the other side. I'm going to move these off to the side and set up a dredging station. So I just set up my pan, cast iron 12 inches, to start preheating on the stovetop. It's at about 5 or so out of 10, and it's got just a little bit of oil, about like that deep in it. So while that preheats, then I've already set up the basics of my dredging station. I have here half a cup of brown rice flour, and to that I'm going to add half a teaspoon of paprika and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to mix that all together. Then I have here 2 eggs and a splash of water. So I'm just going to beat those together into an egg wash. Then I have here 1/3 cup of gluten-free breadcrumbs. And a plate that is ready to receive my breaded pork. So I'm going to start off with the flour. And of course, we're going to use wet hand, dry hand. shake off the excess flour, and then directly into the egg wash. And again, let the excess drip off. And then into the breadcrumbs. And to start, you never really know exactly how much you're going to need, so be prepared to refill. And my cutlets are coated, so I need to get these into the oil quickly so that the breading does not get soggy. Once you've breaded your schnitzel, all that's left is to drop it into some hot oil for about 3 minutes on each side. And remove from the oil when golden brown and delicious. Beautiful. So, remove the pan from the heat, let that start cooling down. Then as soon as it comes out of the oil, make sure to hit your schnitzel with some extra salt. So I'm going to fix a plate and show you guys how it turned out. So, my schnitzel is ready. I have it served with traditional lemon wedges, plus a dill sauce that I whipped up, and of course a side salad. First things first, I'm going to take this lemon wedge, and the crust is crunchy, and also that sauce. Fantastic. That is really, really, really good. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed learning to make schnitzel with me. I am going to go shovel this into my face because it is delicious and I honestly cannot stop myself. So I'll see you guys next time on the Deglutenizer.